Hey there, Dan Mullen, the CPA mortgage guy with Summit Home Loans, here to talk about DSCR loans. A lot of people in this real estate mastermind post have asked about them, and they are pretty great. So let me just talk about what they can do for you. Just this will be a quick video here. A little bit about me. I've been a CPA for over 7 years. I started doing mortgages last year in March. I do CE courses for realtor CPAs and also financial advisors on the reverse mortgage side. But I love mortgages. I like real estate, and yeah, I'm not going to go too much about who I am, but anyway, let's talk about DSCR loans, right? So debt service coverage ratio is what DSCR stands for. Not that you need to remember that. You can just remember them as DSCR loans. Here's what they do. The primary benefit of these things is you don't need personal income or personal DTI requirements. That's the biggest thing. Like some people who have been in real estate for maybe, agents who are on variable income, or they just started a sales job or any new job, and they haven't been in that same sphere for 2 years at least. That's when you have a hard time qualifying for a conventional mortgage. This is where that comes into play for investment properties. These are only for investment properties. You can get similar things like this for your own primary residence. They're called either bank statement loans or 1099 loans, those kinds of things, and some other options there. But anyway, the income from the property, actually, the rental property, is going to be used for income qualification. They actually send out a special appraiser to do what's called the 1007 to get that done. And they will bring back that worksheet, says, okay, this is how much it's going to cash flow. Here's your expenses. Here's your debt service coverage ratio, which is used to qualify that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a positive. It doesn't have to be cash flowing necessarily to win or to qualify for this. Interest rates and points start to get high when you do that, though, when you have a negative cash flow. But it still is possible because they also understand that income catches up, especially with rental properties. You raise rates and your mortgage rate stays the same. So requirements for those usually, you have to put a little more down. They want a little more skin in the game. Somebody lending you hundreds of thousands of dollars without proving that you're making income from your job, that's one of the safeguards they have in order to get this done, 20 to 25% down. The other one is they want you to have a decent credit score. I've seen some of them get in as low as 680. Again, your rate gets a little bit higher. Once you see about a 740 credit score, your rates look pretty good as far as these are concerned. Well, with any mortgage, really, but for these in particular. Okay, downsides, yes, there are downsides. There are prepayment penalties if you pay them off or refinance within 3 years. Also, interest rates can be a little bit higher, anywhere from 0.75 of a point to 2%, higher than a conventional mortgage. So just keep that in mind. One thing to talk about too, we have a 10-year interest-only option. The first 10 years are interest-only, then it converts into an amortizing 30-year fixed. Okay, so that's something interesting about these. So when would it be a good option? So this is my investment analysis sheet that I use to analyze investment properties. It's basically the math. If the math works, then, again, if you can't qualify for conventional loan, you're self-employed, you have income on your taxes or your pay stubs, you can't qualify using traditional income methods. But again, when the math works, I have a DSCR loan on one of my rental properties in North Carolina, and I have it. I didn't qualify for a conventional loan because I was new at a new kind of job doing mortgages instead of doing CPA work full time. But again, if the math works, then this is great. This is a great way to get you in when you couldn't otherwise. So I'm Dan, the CPA mortgage guy. You can call me. I can actually do these DSCR loans in every single United State, every single state in the USA. So another way to put that. So you can call me 801-865-1867, or you can pop me an email at thecpamortgageguy@gmail.com. Thank you. I will talk to you soon, I hope.